speaking of Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson just, they actually passed a piece of legislation yesterday in the House of Representatives. It's called House Resolution 8421. And what it does, well, let me back up a little bit. Back years and years ago, a bunch of dams were put up in the Central Valley of California. And what happened as a consequence of those dams in the Central Valley, the Central Valley and Trinity River area, is that it killed off a bunch of wildlife. It killed off the Chinook salmon, the coho salmon, the steelhead, the sturgeon, the lampreys, all these kind of things. And so Congress back back a decade and a half ago or thereabouts, passed a law saying that this Central Valley area in California, must restore their wildlife in these rivers back to the levels that they were at in 2002. Now they're nowhere close to this. Right? This was a 1992 law that said you're going to do this, and signed into law actually by President George H.W. Bush. The order the Secretary of the Interior to deem complete. Now, this is what's bizarre. This new law that Congress just passed yesterday. Now, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to make it through the Senate, and if it did, Biden would veto it. But basically, what this law says is buried in this 100-page bill are 8 lines. 8 that were written by Representative David Valladio, a Republican from California's 22nd District, and co-sponsored by 11 other California, including Kevin McCarthy, that order the Secretary of the Interior to say that the Central Valley fish stocks are back to normal. Everything is good, even though they're not. Requiring the Secretary of the Interior to lie to Congress in order to invalidate or end an effort to restore the environment, to remediate these species losses. Hoopa Valley Tribal Chairman Joe Davis says this bill directs the Secretary of the Interior to lie to the nation. Our fishery isn't restored. It hangs in the balance. Sponsors of this legislation know that. It's amazing. Daniel Jordan, the Tribal Valley, the Hoopa Valley Tribal Council member, also said on October 3rd, the Biden administration told Congress that the president would veto this legislation if it reached his desk. So, it's been passed. I said it's not going to make it through the Senate. Actually, anything is possible these days. But this tells you everything you need to know about the priorities of this guy. Environment? No. Weapons? Yes. Peace? No. I mean, it's just, there you got it.